Hey, wonderful students. Welcome back to Outdoor Adventures. Happy Monday. I'm sure you're all excited. And today we are going to be talking about maps and navigation, which might not sound like the most interesting, thrilling thing, but it is so important because number one, I never want you to be lost. And number two, maps, whether it's on a piece of paper or whether it's on Google Maps, which we're also going to be looking at, on a computer screen, there's so much information to be found in both places, on paper and on the computer. So, just a heads up, later this week I'm going to be talking to you about kayaking, and because many of you talked about how you go fishing when we were there, when we got together on Thursday for that awesome session, which like 10 of you joined, I think was like the max amount I had at one time. That was awesome. So the more people, if you weren't able to join us on Thursday, just so you know, it's not, unless you're the first one logging on, it's not like an awkward one-on-one session with Miss Pelkey where you're gonna feel uncomfortable. It literally was just all of us getting together. I was asking questions about your interests and like what happened this week and how did everything go. So as I mentioned, I wasn't lying to you when I say I'm pretty low-key and it's relaxed and I'm not here to make your life worse. So if you weren't able to join us last Thursday, I would so encourage you to join us this Thursday and meet some of your classmates, because a lot of you don't know each other, because it seems like every single person is from a different elementary or a different grade level. I feel like nobody really knows each other. So that also would be awesome if we could get a couple people to actually get to know each other by the end of this, okay? All right, today, maps, navigation. So here's the deal. Google Maps is a huge, awesome resource for you. Even though you don't have your driver's license yet, thank goodness for that. I'm just kidding. Even though you don't have your driver's license yet, looking at Google Maps, it isn't just for getting directions to drive somewhere. As I mentioned before, it can be a great source of knowledge and just finding out new information. So for example, when I taught Outdoor Adventures last year, the other teachers and I, we needed to find a good spot off campus, off of Ben Franklin, that's where it was hosted, where we could have a group of students able to fish, but also other areas where we could run other activities. And how did we figure this out? We literally went to Google Maps and searched the surrounding area for a good spot. So let me show you that, okay? So, for example, we put in, okay, here we go. So for example, we put in Ben Franklin right here. We searched it up on Google Maps, and then we looked at the surrounding area, and because we needed to fish, we looked along the river here, and we found that Lower Whiting Park would fit all of our needs, and it was just a short walk away. Like a 10-minute walk from Ben Franklin, I think, on a good day, and super short. So perfect. It housed an area where people could fish and also had a bunch of fields and other areas where we could run other sessions, which was awesome. So just by going on Google Maps, that's how we found out the information. Same thing, we needed an area to build tree forts, and we weren't allowed to use the trees at Ben Franklin. So same thing, we went on Google Maps and we did a search of the surrounding area. Let me show you here again. Sorry, I'm not on the computer using the screencast. I know that makes it a little bit easier, but it's not working for me right now. So, same thing, Ben Franklin is right here, and if you look, this green dotted, these dotted marks, that marks the Green Circle Trail. And guess what? There's a lot of trees in there. So, once again, a really short walk to the Green Circle Trail gave us access to all the trees and branches we needed in order to build some really cool tree forts. I really hope we have an outdoor session later this summer that we can build tree forts, because that was really fun. So, Google Maps, so informative. I didn't put in an address or anything like that. I didn't know the name of what I was looking for. I just am searching the area, looking at parks, looking at trails, that kind of thing. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to go to Google Maps, and I want you to type in your address. Do not tell me. Do not post your address, okay? So I want you, and obviously I'm not going to type my own right now, so I want you to put in search for your address, and then when your house pops up on the screen, I want you to take a look around and see if there is a park or a trail or a good fishing spot that you haven't been to yet, that you haven't discovered. And if you are able to, I want you to go there. Obviously, you need permission. You need to have permission from your parents, guardians. Do not just go biking off unless you have that permission already, and that's great. That's awesome. But please make sure it is okay before you go adventuring around Stevens Point, okay? If you are not able to leave your house, I still expect you to go on Google Maps. I still want you to search around your house and try and find a place that you were not aware of or that you haven't visited. That would be fine. And then down below, similar to what we've been doing, you are going to post about that location. So if you went there, tell me the name of it. Tell me what you did there. If you weren't able to go, you're still going to tell me the name of some place that you found. And then also, because it's a little bit easier because you aren't able to leave and go and it's less time consuming, tell me a place that you have actually been able to visit in the past. I know you're not able to leave today, but if you aren't able to leave, tell me a place that you have gone before, okay? So like I said, this could be a trail. This could be a park. This could be along the river. This could be along the green circle. Anything. Just tell me about it, what you did there, or if you weren't able to go, tell me about a place in the past that you have been to, okay? You will see my example down below. I live fairly close to the green circle, so I'm gonna do the same thing that you guys are off doing right now, and I will post some pictures. I think I'm gonna go in the morning here, now that I've plotted out on Google Maps where I'm gonna go, and probably take a little short bike ride there, okay? So beyond that, sometimes Google Maps technology isn't always available for you. That's why I have this awesome paper map. Whenever you see these, if you go to a park or anywhere, if these are available for you for free, grab one. There's so much information on these printed maps that give you some fun facts and also sometimes tell you where other cool areas are located that you could go adventuring to. So for example, this map has the Ice Age Trail, which is such an awesome trail. If you guys haven't heard of the Ice Age Trail, it runs through the entirety of Wisconsin, and somebody also right now, he's on his last day, second to last day, is trying to make the fastest attempt to run the entire Green Circle Trail, which is not Green Circle, Ice Age Trail, which takes like 22, 23 days, because like I said, it's crazy big. It runs through the entirety of Wisconsin, and it's pretty awesome. Let me know in the comments if you have been to the Ice Age Trail. So cool. So I would highly encourage you, if you ever see these, pick them up. So much information on them, okay? And like I said, sometimes you're not able to rely on technology, and worst comes to worst, when you get lost, that's why I invested in this bad boy, which is a compass bracelet, because I think I'm good with directions, and in Stevens Point, I basically know where everything is. I've got that down. But when I go to other parks and other trails, my navigation skills are not that great. I need to see, like, it is easier, way easier for me when I can just look at this and see what direction I'm at right away while looking at, hopefully there's a map somewhere in the park. So just something cool that I invested in. So if you are a serious adventurer, this could be a future birthday gift that you might want to get. Also glow in the dark, also has a whistle. And this is paracord. So let's say if worst came to worst, I did get lost and I needed to start a fire, I could undo this cord and burn it, and there is in the inside another cord in here that's it starts on fire very easily, which would kind of help in that kind of situation. All right, that is enough for today. Please go on Google Maps and post down below. Have a good one.